Good morning, Julie.
Good morning, Glenda. Good morning, everyone who's joining us on our call today. This is September 27th. You are on your Wednesday webinar with Glenda and Julie, and I appreciate you being here. Thanks for taking time out of your busy week, your busy work day to do a little oil education with us. So we're excited to have you. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about one of the most popular essential oil blends that doTERRA carries. It's been around, I think, since pretty much close to the inception of the company, and has been one of the most loved blends, and so they've expanded their line, and we're going to get into some of that today.
Marvelous. I can cover the beginning things here. So as usual, we just want to touch on the promotions. There's still a few days left in the month. And mention the new products that are available for purchase now. The rest will be available on October 2nd. And then we'll get into our spotlight of On Guard and close with our upcoming events. So you've got a couple days left to get the Cheer Touch 10% off. I love having the Touch line in my purse with me on the go, because then they're just so easy to use in the roller ball. They're already diluted, so they get into your system quicker. I don't know that we've talked about that much on here, but when you use an essential oil neat on your skin, because it's an aromatic compound, so much of it flashes off into the air, where when you mix it with a carrier oil, it actually helps penetrate into the skin and get into your system. And that's what I love about the Touch line, is all of those oils are pre-diluted and just ready for on-the-go use. And next, that's all right. And next, last chance, 3 more days. This promotion was extended from August. And if you have or know anyone that is interested in becoming a member of doTERRA, whether it be a wholesale member or a wellness advocate, if they enroll with a 100 PV order or higher, they set up an LRP for October of 100 or more, they will get our wonderful, beautiful Lifelong Vitality Pack for free. This is a huge savings. It's also a great way to introduce them to doTERRA's #1 product seller, actually, which is our Lifelong Vitality. And Julie and I at some point will tackle a Wednesday webinar just on Lifelong Vitality, because it is such a powerful product and sometimes flies under the radar. So
yeah, and I need to throw in a little plug here. If you have personally enrolled or enrolled someone else in August, you have 3 more days to introduce them to their LRP order so that they can get this trio for free as well. So be sure to do the second component of the enrollment process to allow for the free Lifelong Vitality.
Good call. Thank you for mentioning that. And then lastly, available now. These 2 oils are amazing. So over the weekend, I fell under the weather, and I've been using Copaiba internally, and it is amazing for respiratory, for inflammation in the body, for the immune system. And actually, I kind of like the taste. It's a little woodsy, but I really kind of like it and have grown to love it over the weekend. Siberian Fir is also amazing. That one's really great for respiratory health as well. I've been rubbing that on my chest every so often with some fractionated coconut oil. And you can get both of these today in your back office or on your website. And then, like I mentioned, all the other new oils will be available on October 2nd, which is next week. Woo!
Ew, can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that they released these 2 early. as a massage therapist, I've been using them in my massages, and it's just really doing some great things, the two combined, for muscle relaxation. So it's another really great way to use your new Siberian fir and copaiba. So today's topic, we're going to talk about On Guard, and I'm sorry that you felt a little under the weather, Miss Glenda. Were you not on guarding yourself enough?
No, I was not listening to my body earlier and not hitting it preventatively enough on the front end. But I am so thankful for the oils and for On Guard, because I have definitely used a lot of it in the last couple days.
Yes. So On Guard is a blend. It's a protective blend, and it was actually designed to help boost the immune system and help to clear our external environment from pathogens that might give us some trouble down the road for our immune system. So I love this. We are in the midst of making the world a safer place. My journey with me. So On Guard, like I said, it's a protective blend. It works as a natural defense. It's something that I absolutely love to diffuse pretty much from August 15th through the end of September. It's one of the things that gets diffused in my household on a regular basis, because I do still have school-aged kids. And with school-aged kids come all kinds of things into your home that you don't necessarily invite. And even if you are not a mom or a dad, chances of you working with somebody that is are really high. So even though you don't have kids coming home coughing and sneezing all over you, your coworkers probably do. And so then they come to work and cough and sneeze all over you. So On Guard in a diffuser is a really great way to just kind of help prepare yourself and help keep your air clean and pure. You can dilute it in a spray bottle to clean doorknobs, telephones, and other community surfaces. Dilute and gargle morning and night as a protective mouth rinse.
Love as a mouth rinse. Love.
Yeah. The minute that I start to feel the tickle in the back of my throat, I like to take On Guard and put it either just in a little shot glass of water and gargle with it, or sometimes if I don't have any if I'm just out and about, I'll just take a drop and drop it right underneath my tongue. It does have clove in it and cinnamon, so it's a little sensitizing, but I'll do that. It's a really fast, easy way to get it to coat the back of my throat, which is oftentimes where I start to feel that tickle.
Can I add another plug too? So since I have been kind of under the weather, we've been diffusing On Guard extra more so than before, to make sure that my husband doesn't fall ill to what I have. So it's another great way to use it if someone in your house is under the weather.
Mm-hmm.
So. And Julie, I thought I would back up a second and just tell everyone what is in the blend.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, it's a beautiful blend of wild orange, cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, and rosemary. So those 5 oils together make this powerhouse of a blend.
Wonderful. So you can also take it, so like I said, we can take it internally in a shot glass with water. You can put several drops in an empty gelatin capsule for added immune support. One of my very first introductions to doTERRA, right after I got my kit, I was sick. And Lori Williams and Julie States both loaded me up with capsules of On Guard and frankincense. And it was pretty awesome. You know, sometimes you have to go through the crap to get better, but and to start to learn things. So, yeah, anyway, several drops in an empty gelatin capsule for added immune support. So because On Guard has had such an amazing response with their essential oil blend, they went on to create this whole line of products. And we're going to go ahead and cover the majority of them today. So On Guard Foaming Hand Wash. This is it's a really nice lather to it. It's a foaming hand wash. The brown bottle there will actually fill 2 hand pumps straight. I don't know about you, Glenda, but I personally find that doing a half and half hand wash to water concentration seems to work just fine for me as far as a lather goes, and it helps it to last a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But what's great about the On Guard Foaming Hand Wash is, number one, the essential oils that are in the On Guard blend have a natural ability to help clear the pathogens that might invade our immune system, and without the chemicals that are causing all kinds of problems. I think not too long ago, they actually banned the
triclosan.
Yep, triclosan, thank you.
Yep.
That is in the antibacterial hand wash, or it's in the works. I'm not quite sure if it's actually been banned because I haven't shopped for it in so long, but it's in the works for that because of what it is doing to our ecosystem. It's actually getting into our water and really causing some disruption to our plants and our fish. And so the beautiful thing is that you have the power of On Guard in a super convenient foaming hand wash that is not only good for you, but it's going to be good for the ecosystem that surrounds us as well.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing. I love it. I have it in by every sink in the house.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and if you buy it, when you go to buy it, you can buy it either as a 2 hand pumps and 1 hand wash bottle. You can buy 1 hand wash bottle separately, or you can buy a twin pack that's actually cheaper when you buy it in bulk. So keep your eye out for that. And this is something that is actually not available in your back office today. However, in the next couple of days, it will be. October 2nd, they have actually just released this On Guard hand sanitizer.
It's awesome.
So awesome. It actually has apple extract in it to help soften the hands, which I thought was really cool. And it has an alcohol base as well, so it's not going to leave your hands sticky or oily or greasy. So I thought that was pretty cool. One of the studies that they released out at convention that I thought was so amazing was that at the Vanderbilt University, they had done a swab test with our On Guard. And they had taken a clean surface, spritzed it down with On Guard. It was, 3 drops in 36 ounces of water is what they used. And then they took a Petri dish of microbes. After they let that concentration, after they let the spritz dry, they took this Petri dish and smeared it on their surfaces and did not wipe it off, didn't clean it or anything, just let it dry. And then they swabbed that for 7 days, and it had actually come up that those pathogens, those microbes, were no longer present. which really goes to show the power of your On Guard. You can create your own spritz with the essential oil blend, 3 drops and 36 ounces of water, and just go to town on your countertops and your doorknobs and your toilet seats.
And I can't get over the fact that 3 drops of oil, like, if you think about in terms of what you might be paying for other cleaning products, and 3 drops of On Guard, oh my goodness, we're talking pennies on the dollar to clean.
Absolutely. And to feel safe and comfortable about what you're cleaning with.
Yeah, and didn't they say, Julie, too, that they added more On Guard but found that it was less effective?
Yeah, I found that so fascinating.
I did too.
Because it's very much in our culture to
use more.
To think if 3 drops are good, 75 is fantastic.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So really be mindful that this is amazing and powerful stuff that these essential oils have to offer to you. And
just a really convenient spritz to carry in a diaper bag, in your purse, to have, in your backpack, just to take it with you everywhere.
Thank you for making mention of that, because, when you walk into the grocery stores, they are now mostly having those like hand wipes for your grocery store cart, but now you still have all those chemicals then on your hands.
Yep.
But this On Guard hand sanitizing mist can be a really quick and easy way to cleanse the area around you.
Yes.
All right. This is one of my daily products. Your first line of defense starts in your mouth. Like I said, they found out that On Guard was such an amazing blend, and a lot of people just really loved it. And so they started to create multiple different household items with it. And their toothpaste is one of my favorites. Their toothpaste actually has myrrh along with the On Guard blend, because myrrh is very, very nourishing to the gums, very healing to your gums. And what they found is that cavities grow from bacteria being left on your teeth. And the On Guard blend has the natural ability to combat that bacteria in your mouth. So just by using the On Guard toothpaste, you can not only help to clean off the bacteria, but also do some really great nourishment for your gum line as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it too. We use it in our house as well.
And it has a natural whitening compound to it. I don't remember exactly what the compound is. Erythritol? Does that sound right? That's in it. It's a sweetener, but it's also a natural whitening compound. So I thought that was pretty fascinating.
Awesome. And it has no fluoride. I don't know if we mentioned that.
Oh, we did not. So it's very safe to use for kids and for those of us that are really wanting to clear the fluoride out of our system.
Yes.
So On Guard beadlets are a really convenient way to take On Guard with you. Sometimes if I'm in a room where I hear a lot of coughing and sneezing and I just need a little dose of extra protection, I will grab for my On Guard beadlets. I actually have them in my wallet in like that little elastic part that holds a pen.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That it holds an On Guard beadlet perfectly.
They're great to share when you're out and about too with others.
So the On Guard beadlets are a quarter of a drop of On Guard. And so what that means is that it's not going to be a full drop, which is great because it is very, very potent. It's a very powerful blend. But it's also great for kids. You know, Justin Harrison was talking about how he actually gives them to even his 3-year-old to take, and his 3-year-old just swallows it right down. And so it allows that On Guard to get into their internal system as well.
It's great too. You can use it as a breath freshener if you just let it kind of sit in your mouth and pop it too. It can be used that way also instead of just swallowing it.
Yes, when it pops, it is a burst of flavor. And again, it has the cinnamon and clove and wild orange and rosemary and eucalyptus. So it's very, very flavorful. Miss Glenda, do you want to talk on the On Guard throat drops?
Oh my God, yes. These are a savior. Oh, my throat has not been so happy with me, but the On Guard throat drops are just amazing. And they're great at soothing the throat. They're great at helping with coughing. Mm-hmm. And they're just kind of a must-have pretty much now through the end of winter. I also love to take these when I fly because I love to have them during the flight because there's just so many germs floating around on planes. So I kind of use this as my immune support when I'm flying too. I mean, the On Guard beadlets work just as great for that, but I prefer the throat drops. And I just love them. I love them. I need to order more because I'm almost out.
Well, and I love the fact that, look at their ingredients. They're so clean.
Yes.
Evaporated cane juice and organic ground rice syrup. That's it. And the On Guard blend plus more oil. So I just love how protected I feel when I use them and how good I feel about actually giving them to my kids.
Yeah.
So, On Guard laundry detergent, this has been a staple in my household since the 2013 convention, actually. I, as a massage therapist and an owner of a massage studio, I go through an overabundance of laundry, along with being a mother of two. So, I buy this probably once a quarter. I buy 5 bottles. So in my overabundance of laundry usage, I probably use a bottle a month, around about that. And it tends to last. I mean, if you're thinking about all of the laundry that I'm doing, which is probably easily 3 to 4 times most households, it's a really great savings. It's a great deal. The cool thing about having On Guard in your laundry detergent is that it actually, when you get the clothes out of the washing machine and they have that skunky smell because they've been sitting in the machine too long, that's the bacteria that is actually smelling. And so the On Guard laundry detergent, because of the essential oil blend and how it works to combat that bacteria, it can help to combat that stinky, skunky smell in your wash.
And isn't it like a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons per load? I mean, it's, again, you're not using very much.
Yeah, it's a concentrate. And so I think I even use maybe even less than a tablespoon. It's not much at all.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take this one too. Moving right along. On Guard soft gels. These are amazing. So it's the On Guard blend with an added boost of black pepper, oregano, and melissa. So if you are battling something and under the weather, These are great to take throughout the day. I mean, this weekend when I was kind of in the height of being under the weather, I probably took one every 4 hours. But even again, when I travel, sometimes too, I'll take one of these before I get on the plane or before I go to the airport or before I know that I'm going to be in a large crowd of people, because I just love having that added protection for my immune system. This is not something that you would necessarily want to take every day, though, because there is oregano in it, and that can be, oregano is a powerhouse of a different kind, and but certainly when you need that extra boost for your immune system, or when you are not feeling well, this stuff is amazing, and it's already in a soft gel, so you don't have to mess with putting it in a capsule. And I just absolutely love it. I always try to have a backup during the winter months, because if I don't use it, somebody around me can certainly use it, or someone in the family. It's just a great one to have on hand.
Yeah, and I like the fact that you had mentioned not taking this every day. You know, they say with oregano, 10 days on and 10 days off is a really good way to utilize oregano, to allow your body a reset on that. I'm just going to make a quick plug for DDR Prime. DDR Prime soft gels, if you feel like you need something beyond the immune support of just an On Guard drop on your feet in the morning and at night, or an On Guard beadlet, the DDR Prime is a really great way that I have found as a daily immune support as well. And that one you can take daily. So if you, like I said, if you just need a little bit more, but you don't want to do the On Guard Plus every day, the DDR Prime is a good substitute. So we have some fun recipes. And I apologize. So I either screwed up my slides or forgot to put this one in there. So this On Guard Cleaner Concentrate that's posted here in the back of the picture. The On Guard Cleaner Concentrate was designed as a surface cleaner to give you a little scrubbing power along with the On Guard Essential Oil Blend. So it's great to be able to spritz something down, but oftentimes we need to get that grime off of your surfaces. So the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate, it is concentrated. You only need a little bit in a sprayer with water, and you can spray down your countertops, your shower walls, your bathtub, all of that fun stuff. You can even add it to water in your sink and use it as a dish detergent to wash your dishes with. I personally, I'm going to share with you guys, I'm a little lazy. And oftentimes what I will do is in my shower time, I will take a washcloth into the shower with me, and I will pour just a little bit of the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate onto a washcloth, get it wet, and scrub down my shower walls while I'm in the shower. Because once again, I'm time efficient, I'm a mom, and quite frankly, I hate washing the shower walls in clothing because it just dribbles down my arm. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes.
So the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate is one of those things that I love to have with me. And what I love most about it is that I can feel safe and confident when it is running down my arm that the chemicals that are in it are not going to be doing any harm, because it is very clean. It's a very clean product. So one of the fun things that you can do, not only cleaning your shower while showering with the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate, but you can make your own cleaning wipes. So I've done this. It's kind of fun to do. And actually, if you have ever tried the Trim Shake, the doTERRA Trim Shake, and finished up one of their containers. It is the perfect size to hold a half roll of paper towels in a cleaning wipes concentrate.
Oh, dang. That's awesome.
So one roll of paper towels, throw your warm water and your coconut oil and your On Guard lemon and hand wash into a bowl. Cut the paper towels in half widthwise with a serrated or an electric knife, and use half roll now, half roll later. And then pour the mixture over the paper towels and cover it with an airtight lid. After it's been sitting in there for about 10 minutes, you can turn it over and let it sit for another 10. And then that cardboard tube should pull really easily right out of the center. And then you have a super easy to access wipe.
That's awesome.
Fun.
There was one more thing I wanted to add about the cleaner concentrate is, you know, when you're cleaning dishes and you get to a really greasy one and it's just a mess, sometimes I'll add just a drop or two of that cleaner concentrate, and it's amazing for helping get rid of grease on dishes and pots and pans.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to add that plug. I'm also guilty of just using the foaming hand wash. Sometimes when I have like a pot or a pan, it's really hard to clean because it's just sitting right there.
Yeah.
But the cleaner concentrate would be more cost effective in that area.
Well, and I'm going to tell you, I'm kind of guilty of throwing my cleaner concentrate into my foaming hand wash and adding water. I've run out. It's not quite as nice on the skin as the foaming hand wash is, but I know it's doing its job. One of the other things that a friend of mine told me that she does is actually adds just a couple of drops of On Guard to her dish detergent. And when she does so, she finds that the dish towel that sometimes gets left in the sink, it will oftentimes start to smell nasty. When she adds her On Guard drops to her dish detergent, her washcloth doesn't have that nastiness to it.
Well, that's a great idea. That does get stanky.
So another fun recipe that you can use with your cleaner concentrate is you can actually create your own soft scrub for those really grimy areas along the bathtub or what have you. Using baking soda, lemon, rosemary, and On Guard cleaner concentrate, you can do a great little soft scrub. And I'm excited to try this on my cooktop. It says great for glass cooktops followed by a homemade window cleaner. So I haven't tried that yet, but it sounds amazing. Snack time. So really easy snacks that you can use the On Guard for, and perfect for this time of year. On Guard apples. So cut them into slices, cover them with cool water, add a drop of On Guard, and let it soak for a few minutes. And that's it. You've got your On Guard apples. And the cool thing about it is that it helps them to not get gross and brown too. So if you're wanting a nice healthy snack for your harvest party, that's a great way to use the apples in the On Guard.
And it tastes delicious.
Mm-hmm. And then this is one of my personal favorites. On Guard almonds. So raw almonds are best, I find, but even if you take the roasted almonds without any of that sugar or salt or anything on them, I like to fill my jar. This is my own personal jar. It's already almost empty, but I like to fill my jar about 3/4 of the way full. And then I drop 3 to 4 drops of On Guard on a big full jar of almonds and cover them up and shake them up. And the On Guard flavor goes and permeates throughout the almonds. And it's a really, really tasty, healthy snack that you can feel good about just munching on yourself or giving to your kids. So when we look at essential oils, we absolutely love to look at what they do for us in our physical body, but there is so much that essential oils can do for us on an emotional level as well that we're so fortunate to have. So this is the new Emotions and Essential Oils book. They come out with one each year that has all of our new oils and new blends in it. So this is the 2017 6th edition. Pretty new cover. But the emotional blend of On Guard is the oil of protection. And I just went ahead and took a screenshot because I just love the way that it is all, that it's all written out in here. It is typically used to shield individuals from bacteria, mold, and viruses. The blend's protective properties, however, extend beyond the physical level by aiding individuals in warding off energetic parasites, dominating personalities, and other negative influences. I don't know about you, but I have come across those energetic parasites and dominating personalities. So it not only strengthens one's immune system, which governs the ability to defend against physical pathogens and negative energies. Incredibly helpful for strengthening the inner self, along with inner resolve for standing up for one's self and live in integrity. This blend is especially indicated for personalities who have a weakened boundary due to some kind of perpetual violation to their personal space. Protective blend, that's the On Guard, gives individuals strength to say no and resolve to maintain clear boundaries. It cuts away unhealthy connections such as codependency, parasitic relationships, or emotional viruses found in negative group thought. On Guard greatly assists individuals in learning to stand up for themselves and live with integrity with their true self. So I just absolutely love this this blend for its emotional properties. Do you have any personal thoughts on that there, Glenda?
I do. So when you think about when you go out into the world, you know, we all have an aura. So sometimes if I'm going somewhere where I know that there might be people that I have trouble dealing with or trouble holding my boundaries, I'll actually take a drop of On Guard in my hand and just kind of, it sounds silly, but just kind of rub the area around my body, not necessarily touching myself, but just getting it really in my aura and putting that intention that it's protecting me from whatever I'm heading into. So think of it that way. Another great one to use for kind of protecting or shielding yourself in those types of situations is Terra Shield. And if you think of Terra meaning earth, it's actually your earth shield. So On Guard and Terra Shield are both really great for helping protect you when you go into, whether it's people you have trouble dealing with or going out in public.
Or the State Fair or the Mall of America?
Yes, exactly. And there's a lot going on in our world right now. So, you know, it's very helpful. It's kind of like a added layer of protection to keep yourself safe. That's how I think of it.
Maybe before going on Facebook or watching the news.
That too.
You know, actually, as I'm sitting here listening to you talk about Terra Shield, I've actually got in front of me my Terra Shield spritz bottle. And it's kind of fun to see the Terra Shield spritz bottle and the On Guard spritz bottle both available now. And you could totally spritz it right on yourself as a perfume to create that personal shield, that boundary as well.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Super easy.
Yep.
Oh, love it. So that kind of concludes our talk on Guard. I want to put in a plug for an event that we are creating. So November 18th in Lakeville at the Family of Christ Lutheran Church in Lakeville. It'll either be 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. I don't have that quite set yet, but we are doing a Days for Girls event. And if you don't know what Days for Girls is, it's an organization that helps to create not only education around menstrual cycle for girls in third world countries, but it also allows the opportunity for them to have some reusable feminine hygiene products so that they can have some freedom to live in their village with the rest of the villagers instead of being shunned for an entire week out of every month. So we are going to be collecting supplies and putting together some of the components for the Days for Girls feminine hygiene products. And what we need are sewers. We need some sewers and some sewing machines. We need people with zero sewing experience that might have a little experience with a pair of scissors. And other people to help put together these baggies filled with these items. So whether you have any experience with the sewing machine or not, but have a heart to serve, come join us. November 18th in Lakeville. Like I said, it'll be around 2 or 3 o'clock, and we will have more solid information coming your way soon.
Really excited for that.
Other upcoming events we have. Next week's webinar is going to be on focusing on the power of the LRP. The LRP is a fantastic ability not only to help your own doTERRA world in regards to earning an income, but it is also very, very cost efficient as a customer as well. And so we're going to cover the power of the LRP. The event in September at Unwind Within, we've got a pamper night. So come and learn to pamper yourself and get a little hour of pampering. And we are doing monthly business meetings starting up Saturday, October 14th at 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Glenda's going to be hosting our first one here at her house in Bloomington at 8 a.m. So give us a shout out if you need an address, and we'll be sure to get you that information. But if you are thinking about starting up your own journey into the business of doTERRA, this is going to be a wonderful place for you to start. And if you are, if you've been in it for a while but just want to touch base and figure out what's going on, come join us. The more the merrier. And honestly, what we have in store for you is going to be great.
And we will have coffee.
We'll definitely have coffee. Post-convention tour in Minneapolis, November 14th. The event is free, but they do sell out early, so be sure to register to get yourself a seat. There's a very long link that you probably can't click because it's not really a hyperlink on your webinar. However, if you go to doTERRA.com and type in fall tour in their search bar, it'll pop up and you'll be able to see not only the tour in Minneapolis that you can click on their link, but you can also see all of the other dates and locations and registration links for other cities around the country.
Yes, and they are going to a lot of places. So if you've got friends and family in other states, or I know we've got someone on our call that's not in Minnesota, make sure you check that link because they will be all over the place pretty much between now and kind of the end of November.
Yeah, so awesome. Thank you guys so much once again for taking time out of your day. We really honor you and appreciate you for being here. And it's great to be with you. And we're looking forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you.